Hello, I'm here with my April book haul. So to start out with, I'm going to show you the books that my boyfriend got me for my birthday. First, he got me Sunstone, Volume 4, and this is in an adult comic graphic novel series. I've already read this and it was so good, and it left off on a part that I really wish it wouldn't have, but I'm hoping that means that there's still a book 5, because in one of the previous books they said, or volumes, they said that something was going to happen in volume 5, and if it's how the others have been coming out in the previous years, then it should hopefully be out around the fall. So I'm still hoping there's book 5, but I'm so happy that I got book 4. For those of you who haven't seen my previous videos with the Sunstone volumes, this follows a couple, a female couple, who are BDSM partners. They're so cute. And they do not think of themselves as lesbians. Like, they mention that they're seeing somebody, or that, like, people who know that they do BDSM are like, so how is she? And they emphasize the fact that they're with a girl. But this one mainly goes off of their relationship, like their troubles that they have, because they haven't really talked about their relationship, so that's really cool. And the next thing that he got me for my birthday was The Princess Bride Illustrated Edition by William Goldman, and this, it says it's the illustrated edition. Like, if you go on Amazon, it says Princess Bride Illustrated Edition, and there's not very many illustrations in this at all. Oh, hey, look. It's the map. It's almost at the front of the book. Yeah, it's just behind the introduction. Oh, here's an illustration. Yeah, if you're looking for an illustrated edition of The Princess Bride, do not get this if you're wanting, like, it says illustrated edition on the site. Don't get this thinking it's an illustrated edition. There's a few illustrations in it, but it's not actually what I would call an illustrated edition. There's just a few pictures here and there. But I'm still happy with it because it's The Princess Bride, and I love The Princess Bride, so I'm not complaining. Just letting people know, if they're looking for it to be fully illustrated, it's not fully illustrated. I just want people to know about that. So then I went with my mom to one of the used bookstores near her called The Book Broker, and I just started reading the Wheel of Time series, and currently I have her books on my shelves, and I don't want to keep her books because it's one of her favorite series, so I want to get my own books. Since I started reading it and I really enjoy it, I want to get my own books. And I found 6 books at this bookstore. This bookstore has hardcovers for $1.25. So these look brand new, and it's volumes 5 through 10. So I have The Fires of Heaven, Lord of Chaos, A Crown of Swords, The Path of Daggers, Winter's Heart, and Crossroads of Twilight. And as you can see, there are some stickers that I need to take off of them, but other than that, they are in perfect condition, so I'm excited. I still have 9 more books in the series. It's a 14-book series with a prequel, so there's 15 books altogether. I have 6 of them, so there's 9 more books that I need to get, but I still had credits. I got like 2 of these with credits, and the other ones were only $1.25 each, so I'm just collecting them as I find them. Also, when I found the Wheel of Time series books, I found a hardcover of The Princess Bride. So I have this one to add to my collection. This is the movie cover, one of the movie covers. So it's really cool, and it was in excellent condition. Next, I have 3 books that I purchased from a place called Book and Music Exchange, and I got The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I've heard mixed reviews on this. I don't really know much about it, but I found it for $4, so I figured I'd give it a try. It's hardcover in perfect condition. I figured I'm not going to listen to the mixed reviews, and I'm just going to form my own opinion on it. because I have heard a lot of good things about it too. The next book I have is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, and this is the Biblio Book Club book of the quarter for April through June. So I had to pick it up. I mean, I didn't have to, but I want to be part of the book club, so I had to pick it up. And the last one that I got from the Book of Music Exchange is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel, and I've heard quite a few good things about this. I've seen a bunch of people do reviews recently in their wrap-ups, and I just want to find out what all the fuss is about. The next 3 books I got from Thrift Books. The first book I have is Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delaria. I think this is about a girl who has to write a letter to somebody who's dead for like a class, and she ends up writing letters. See, Kurt Cobain, Janis Joplin, Heath Ledger, Amelia Earhart, Amy Winehouse. So it sounds interesting, and I mean, there's some famous people in here that I actually enjoy, like Kurt Cobain, so I want to check into this. I have heard mixed reviews about this one too though. And the next book I have, I blame a bunch of booktubers for getting me into this one. And that is The Bronze Horseman by Paulina Simons. I have heard good things about this from Reagan over at the Peruse Project, and I don't even remember who all, but watching her videos, she keeps talking about this series, and I really want to get into it. So I've started trying to get the books, but this thing is huge, so I'm probably not going to get the next one until I'm at least most of the way done with this, because it has teeny tiny print too. But I've heard good things, so I'm excited. And the next book I got is This Book is Full of Spiders by David Wong, and this is the sequel to the book John Dies at the End, which I haven't gotten yet because it's still like $30 to get it. And it says, seriously dude, don't touch it. But I've heard some good things about it and it sounds really interesting, so I decided to pick it up. Then I went to Sam's Club with my mom for the first time in like almost 20 years. And she got me Fairest by Marissa Meyer because I was going to get it and she has the Sam's Club card. I don't. And I bought her the 12th book in the Wheel of Time series because that was the only one that she was missing and she was getting up to that point. So whenever we got up to the checkout, she put it on the conveyor belt and bought it for me, and she didn't tell me she was going to do it before she did it. I love you, Mommy. Thank you. Yes, I just turned 32 and I just called my mom Mommy. Deal with it. The next books I have to show you is a trilogy. They were on sale for crazy cheap on Amazon, less than $5 each. So I went ahead and picked them up before they jacked up in price. That is the Angel Fall trilogy, I guess, by Susan E. And it includes Angel Fall, World After, and End of Days. These are actually a little thicker than I thought they were going to be, but they're so pretty. So I'm excited to get into these, and I've been hearing a lot of good things about this recently. So the day after my birthday, I went to see my mom, and we went to some thrift stores, used book stores, stuff like that, and I got some books. The first books I'm going to show you are from a place called Worldwide Missions, which is like a Christian consignment shop. And we don't usually get to go here because they have weird hours. They close at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we don't usually get to go there. But I got some books. So the first 3 are the classics that I picked up. The Lord of the Flies by William Golding, and I thought this cover was really cool. Then I got Ernest Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea. I got The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. And I also got Black Beauty by Anna Sewell, or Sebel, or something. And this one looks, I mean, other than the little bit of damage to the corners, this one looks brand new, like it's never been read. There's no creasing or anything. I also got Twilight Director's Notebook for $1. They had so many Twilight books at this place. I got the Twilight graphic novel volume 2 for my cousin. It ended up being like $1.50, so I went ahead and bought that for her. and I got the director's notebook because it's got sketches and stuff in it, so I thought that was really cool. And I figured for $1 it was at least worth checking out and then maybe passing it on to somebody else when I'm done. I also got Native American Wisdom. I can't see the name because it's got a sticker on it, but this was only 50 cents, and I have Native American heritage in my bloodline, so I'm excited about this one, even though it's tiny. And I got The Martian by Andy Weir, and this one was also only 25 cents, and it looks brand new. Like, it doesn't look like anybody's read it, and it looks brand new. Then I got a couple of books that people are probably going to make fun of me for, but they were only $1 each, so they're my books. They're not your books. They're my books. Got 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James and 50 Shades Freed. So I got book 1 and book 3. I don't have book 2, but they were $1 each. They didn't have book 2 there. But if I find book 2 for $1, I'll probably pick it up. Probably not going to buy it for more than that. Then we went to the book broker again, and I found The Demon King by Cinda Williams Chima. I think that's how you say it. This is the first book in the Seven Realms series, I think. And I hear Reagan over at Peruse Project talking about this all the time. And I don't know if, I know there's companion series, and I don't know if this is the first book in the first series or the second series, but it's the first book, and it was hardcover, and it was only $1.25, so I wasn't going to pass it up. And it looks brand new. Almost all of these books that I got used look brand new. Then we went to a place that I don't remember what it's called. Apparently it's been in town for years, and we never knew about it. But I got 2 books. They were $5 each, so they were a little on the higher side for used books. But we don't have bookstores in my area. We only have used bookstores, or Barnes & Noble. And I hear horrible things about Barnes & Noble, so I'm not going there. I'll just buy them online, buy them on Amazon, buy them at my local Walmart, because that's the only other place to buy books. Or get them at used bookstores, because that's my only choices. Anyway, I got Dracula by Bram Stoker. I keep putting an R in his last name. I can't help it. I'm sorry. But I have this in a mass market paperback, and I have the sequel that his nephew or his son or something wrote, and it's in hardcover, and I have stories of Dracula, or like people did, it's an anthology of short stories that people wrote about Dracula, and it's in hardcover. So it looks weird to have my actual Dracula next to my other Dracula books, so I had to pick it up in hardcover. And I also found City of Glass by Cassandra Clare, and this is book 3 in the Mortal Instruments series, and I found it in hardcover, and I have paperback, so yay, had to pick it up. So that's all I have for this video. I am not picking up my books, but that's all I have for this video, and I'll see you next time.